And there you go. You got the True Seeker here. We've got Josh Rishu
Littlefoot.
broadcasting live. I also got Littlefoot broadcasting live. This July 10th, year of our Lord 2020. We are broadcasting live from the New Orleans metropolitan area, also known as the Wagtown, Stanktown, what.
Some people do call it that now, actually.
Yeah, mainly me. But yeah, so it's been a little bit since we've broadcasted. Shit is going down. I mean, everybody thought that this coronavirus shit was over, so
Wait, who did now?
Idiots.
Oh, I know the president did. Do I sound weird to anyone else? Is that just me?
This is you.
Yeah. Trump thinks it's going to disappear, but the numbers keep going up every day, so I'm not sure who to believe.
Yeah, I don't know.
The coronavirus or Trump.
Yeah, this what some people are not listening. That's what
they don't wear their masks.
Yeah.
Or if they do, they wear it over their eyes like Zorro or the Night Ranger or whoever he said the mask reminds him of. The Knight Rider. That's
Knight Rider.
I don't know. Some old,
Knight Rider is a fucking car. David Hasselhoff.
No. It's a, not that thing. He wears like a Zorro mask. And he's for old people. They used to watch him on TV.
Zorro. Lone Ranger.
Yes, that.
Hi-ho Silver, way!
He said wearing a mask makes you look like the Lone Ranger.
Oh,
it's like, then you're wearing it wrong.
This dude here, man.
So when he admits to needing to wear a mask, he tells you to wear it over your fucking eyes.
Yeah. Well...
And that's so you don't have to see the carnage
as
the world burns and...
You see, but it was whenever we started talking about the numbers of the coronavirus cases. Okay, so, we're at 3 million. Well, we have 150,000 deaths.
Well, it's officially 133,000 deaths.
Oh, man, why isn't this working? Here we go. 100 and what?
33.
33,000?
Yeah. That's not the exact number, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay. So, 133,000 divided by 3 million.
%.
Yeah.
4.4.
Almost 4.5%. A little under 4.5%.
Click back in that in case they can't hear you. You're still on the calculator.
Yeah, okay, because that's what... But, I mean, it should still hear me. It's all connected.
The volume looks like it's going, y'all, so call in or however you contact us to let us know.
Well, you got to go into the chat room. Just go in the chat room, click around. But, oh, yeah, I forgot to change my stuff.
What's happening?
What?
Oh, my God, we're just breaking down the fourth wall and the fifth wall.
Oh, well.
This is how you make a podcast, boys and girls.
Yeah, for real, guys.
Go Google the rest of it.
Facebook.com/True Seeker Podcast. I forgot because I had that, I didn't want the logo that I had up. I don't want to get in trouble from YouTube. As soon as something goes up on YouTube,
there's
somebody scanning
whoever's listening and reviewing this.
Yeah. I mean, it's just somebody scanning it and then trying to look for copyrighted material and flagging shit, and and all that other stupid shit. So I'm just trying to make sure that my shit is up there.
And if anybody has connections in advertisement and wants to feature their toilet paper brand on the podcast,
Yeah.
we'll review it for free for you. Just send us your brand.
I'll promote your product. Just send me a product and I'll promote it.
Yeah, that's how we want to make money, not off of other people's shit.
Yeah, I don't want to make money.
Give me free shit. That's
Yeah.
how I want to make money.
Yeah, just you want me to try your product and sell it on the fucking podcast? I'll do that. But yeah, but Facebook.com/TrueSeeker Podcast. You get in touch with me. You can also get in touch with me at TrueSeekerPodcast@gmail.com. You can email us there. That's where we pull all the news articles and stuff from, and just kind of it's the way to get in touch with me and get on the podcast if you're not an asshole. But that's the thing that's been happening lately is that there's attention to media now. Like everybody
blame the media.
Everybody is saying that it's the media's fault for this coronavirus shit and creating this hysteria, and the media is brainwashing everybody. And okay, so for the media to be able to brainwash you, you have to be participating in the brainwashing. Mm-hmm. And that is true whether you're watching CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, RT. It doesn't matter, what news organization
Channel,
you're paying
station,
into.
yeah.
It doesn't matter what you're paying attention to. There is going to be a bias.
Yeah.
It is your responsibility as a viewer and an intelligent person to be able to look and understand these biases. And then once you understand them and know, okay, well, yeah, this is a liberal leaning thing. There's still information inside of that news article.
Right. They're both picking and choosing which things they're saying happened, but one side is consistently saying these things happened, and the other side is consistently saying these things happened. And why I'm saying there's two sides is because media is controlled by, lobbyists and shit that are associated with political parties and bought out, all of our politicians' votes for all the rules that make up the organizations that they're operating under.
Yeah.
So, when you only have two messages to pick from, it's like one might be right and one might be wrong. Like, that's the probability of information, and both of them are going to have biases where you have to filter both sides of the story and piece it together and put it together to figure out which part of it is constituting
factual.
The truth.
Yeah, which part is factual and which part is bias.
Yeah.
Because no matter where you get your news from, you're going to find there is bias. Like it's
and that should be
it's
known.
not the media's fault.
Right.
That you're ignorant.
My problem is, don't blame the media. Blame the people who are appearing on media making the news. Like the fucking clown that is your president.
Yeah.
I am watching videos of the words that come out of his mouth. The media doesn't tell me what to think because I am, in fact, a free thinker. They don't have control over me or my life or my ability to think or form thoughts or write letters to congressmen or support whoever the fuck I want or to go vote or to be a citizen that is informed about the things that are happening around me.
Yeah, you also have Bill Cassidy and John Kennedy participating in Fox News bullshit daily.
I wonder why that is. Why would they go on Fox News, those two?
Yeah. It's...
This is what I'm talking about on the two sides.
Yeah,
so.
It's just, that there's no reason for them to be on the news every fucking day.
Except that they're narcissists and they like looking at their own face.
Get in the fucking Capitol building and do something, you piece of shit. There's a reason why you're supposed to be in office and doing something. There is literally, I I don't think I shared it on the Facebook page, but I did see it going around on Facebook, where there's a video of all the bills that the Democrats have tried to bring up in the Senate, and Republicans just won't do anything.
Yep.
And it's everything to try to help the American people with the coronavirus. They're all coronavirus related pieces of legislation.
Mm-hmm.
Dozens.
Yep. With bipartisan support.
Yeah, dozens. And Republican leadership, time after time after time, is not allowing the shit to even come to a vote.
And do you remember during the Obama era, all they could fucking talk about is the filibuster and, oh, they just want to waste time and blah, blah, blah. Like, that's all y'all fucking do.
Well, the Republicans were in power then doing it. But it was during the time of W that Democrats had control of the Senate. And that's what happened. They just filibustered everything. Republicans did that.
Yeah.
And then once we got into Obama term, McConnell, and at first it was Boehner, but then his drinking got the better of him, so he had to quit. And then McConnell the Turtle took over. And
he really does look like a Dr. Seuss character.
Yeah, he does. And it's just,
they're all useless.
yeah.
And they're all trying to waste time until they go home and be on vacation for fucking months at a time.
Yeah, they get paid $175,000 a year. That's just what they
Their
get.
actual
That's
on
just
the
what
books.
they get in their salary, not what they get
The
paid from
bribes.
lobbyists and the bribery that goes on there. I mean that's a whole nother level, because
That's
McConnell.
why they're there not doing anything. They're busy doing their own bidding.
Yeah. Yeah, they're busy just fucking going around playing golf and fucking,
Slobbing knobs.
doing insider trading deals. Because that's what they did before COVID-19. Yeah, so, oh no.
Oh,
Fuck
you
it.
broke it.
I'm just leaving it like that, fuck it.
You broke it.
I'm gonna toss this. There we go.
You
That's
broke
good.
it. You owe the
Fuck it.
studio like $20.
It's my studio. I own all this shit.
You picked it up in broad daylight and you broke it.
Yeah, but
Just like our economy is broken and
Ye-
never going to recover. No matter how many children die when they go back to school or grandmas don't make it till Christmas.
you definitely need to be paying attention to the news
Yeah, it's a good idea.
and trying to be an intelligent person and eliminating the bias from the information that is being presented to you on a daily basis.
Instead of being proud of not knowing anything that goes on in the world because you want to
It's
drink
ignorant.
margaritas and hang out in your
Yeah.
pool all day.
It's fucking stupid.
That was cute on Billy Madison, but it's kind of sad for old people that have kids and lives to worry about. Just my 2 cents.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion.
And now
This is a free country last I checked.
in Jefferson Parish, we have the largest increase
Largest single day increase
in
since the beginning of the pandemic.
Since the beginning, 268 new cases.
Not due to a backlog.
Not due to backlog. Yeah.
And there is a building backlog in the state, which no
they said
one
would
will-
never happen again.
Yeah, which
and
is
it's already happened two
2
other
times.
times. And they said that those 2 times, every time that it
2
wouldn't happen
times.
again.
2 times.
Say it to me a 2 time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a COVID song for the podcast.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we'll bring
And
y'all
now-
a treat next week or time we do this, if we don't get the coronavirus.
Yeah, hopefully not. Honestly, everybody, this is getting really bad again.
Got the virus 3 times.
Like, it's it's getting to the point to where everybody's gonna have to stay home again.
Which
It's already past that point.
Which, if you listen to this podcast, we predicted.
Yeah, we already told you that this was going to happen, and it took a little longer than I said, because I said it was going to happen by the end of June. It was the beginning of July, but
Just
I mean,
call us Littlefoot Damas and
yeah,
I don't know.
if it was The Price is Right, we would have fucking won both showcases.
Except the prize is turds and
yeah.
death.
Except the price is fucking,
Prize.
drowning in your own fucking mucus and death.
Oh, yeah. If you get COVID, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a funny story, or sad, depending on how you want to look at it, of a guy who, like, worked in a strip club in San Antonio, I think.
Oh, yeah. I've heard,
And,
she told me the story, yes.
He has a post going viral, and sadly, if you go to his Facebook page, it's post-mortem because he's dead now, ironically, of COVID-19.
Yeah, he died.
But his post was
He
like,
died.
I've been raw dogging strippers since '03. You think,
I ain't getting the
you think
COVID.
COVID's gonna stop me?
Anarchy.
June 22nd, 9 p.m. And then on, I think it was like July 3rd.
Fucking strippers raw dog was wrong. I got COVID.
I got COVID, and COVID is not a joke.
I've got a compromised immune system.
He was heavy set, high
fat
blood
Bauer.
pressure. I'm looking at the statistics lately, and if you have high blood pressure, you're at like the most high risk for getting COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Just so you know. And if you're in Southeast Louisiana, you're probably high risk because you've been eating Paul Prudhomme and cherry cobbler and grits for breakfast since you were a fucking baby.
Chocolate gravy.
But yeah, so then he died
yeah,
of
the chocolate
COVID-19 on
gravy.
July 4th, which is kind of beautiful and American and symbolic if you think about it.
It's proud to be an American where I can die and be free.
And then his social media post went viral post-mortem, so he's like a Facebook legend.
yeah, he's
for
a
his
fucking
mean joke.
legend now for being a dumb fuck.
He died for his joke. I
That's-
mean, that's like
That's
the
called
ultimate
karma.
punchline.
That's called karma.
Oh, he had a post about karma on there too that people are starting to share now too.
Yep, karma.
Last
It's
month.
real.
So yeah, don't take COVID as a joke. Lots of people I know that are even taking it seriously have gotten it, and they're like, dude, it fucking sucks. Like, you do not want this. It is not a cold. It's not the flu. It's a horrible, weird virus that no one understands and doesn't know the long-term effects of or how it spreads
Yep.
to others. And it's mutating also. So it's just kind of like in everyone's best interest to not get infected on purpose if you can avoid it.
I mean, you gotta be smart about this, and that's
Unselfish about
and
this.
unselfish.
Which is hard for most of y'all. Real fucking hard.
And main reason why I'm wearing this shirt, so you could see
Especially the Christians.
it's because the best way I've heard just life and bullshit talked about in general is you send out vibrations into the universe, okay, and whatever vibrations that you send out, you attract those same vibrations. So if you're sending out and just being constantly negative and constantly,
defeated,
scared,
fearful,
and all that other shit.
ugly.
Yeah, of course, that's
hurtful.
what you're gonna attract. You're gonna attract all that shit. You have to think positive. You have to always try to, just be upbeat about things, because that's the type of energy you want to create. So that's the type of energy you need to create. If you don't create it, nobody else is
Doesn't
going
exist.
to create it for you. I mean, this is a very simple thing that we're talking about.
You can leech off of people, but then you become like a parasitic existence where, you have victims of your happiness.
Yeah.
Which is very much like Donald Trump if you look at it on just the most basic human level. He's kind of a user and abuser of people around him.
Yeah, and that's all he does. I mean,
Yeah.
he doesn't do anything for, like, the whole total fucked up situation right now that's going on in this country And we supposedly have a liberal media, quote unquote liberal media,
Oh yeah.
that is just completely biased and liberal and all this other shit. The IRS is not processing tax refunds because it's not safe due to COVID-19. But your kids need to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go back out into the workforce and keep this economy going.
Yep.
No, that's not what needs to happen. What needs to happen is everything needs to shut down like it should have did fucking 4 months ago. 4 months ago, when we knew what we were dealing with and we knew what we had to do, we should have shut down then. Because if we would have shut down then, by now, we would be opening back up. Like Germany, like Italy, like South Korea, and Japan. Well, Japan, they said, has never really closed, but it's because everybody fucking wears masks.
Because they've dealt with pandemics before and study science and apply the principles of science that they learned.
Yeah, we don't.
It's not opinion; it's science.
They don't have an ignorant president or prime minister that just ignores science and says, "Oh, well, these people can pee in the pool on this side, but don't pee in the pool on this side, and everybody will be fine."
Right.
Like that's literally what we're doing right now. Like whenever you go outside without a mask on, you are peeing in the pool. That's how the liberal media should be classifying this shit right now. If you go out into the fucking world without a fucking mask, you are peeing in the pool. You are putting other people at risk because of your fucking bullshit. And then I just heard why I needed my fucking pop screen.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, even if you
And
feel,
also too,
even if you feel well
you're not.
well enough to not wear a mask,
You're not.
you could be a person who carries the virus without displaying many symptoms of the virus. So you can infect other people that can then either display bad symptoms of the virus or, again, pass it along to someone
with no symptoms.
Yeah, who may be high risk and fucking die from it.
Yeah.
Maybe they already had fucking kidney disease, or maybe they recently got out of the hospital. But if they get COVID-19, then they're probably going to die immediately.
Yeah, what we know is that people with high risk factors are very susceptible to this disease. There's even more that we don't know.
Yeah.
And we are learning on a daily fucking basis.
Yeah, so it's not that they're making up this story or changing or lying. Yeah, it evolves with time because they're learning more because it's new.
Yeah. We don't know what the fuck is going to be the end game of this. Like, they had that, the disease, the Suzuki disease, I think is what they called it, or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Well, it was the kids that had already been tested for COVID, and then they started having skin reactions after testing positive. And it was, it was related to COVID, but it was something else.
Yeah,
it was a fucking mutation.
It was attacking their central nervous systems instead of their lungs and their blood vessels.
Yeah.
Especially in the limbs and, like, the farthest extremities of the body, their fingers and toes.
Yeah.
I know. I read all about it.
Oh,
Shit's
yeah.
fucking scary. I don't have
Scary,
kids.
son.
I don't know why I'm fucking scared. I'm
Yeah.
scared because y'all are so stupid. Like, that's the only reason I'm scared.
And everybody wants to pretend like this shit's not going on. Like, I don't agree with how not only are state and local governments handling this, I don't agree with how the president is handling it. I don't think it is being handled at a decent level at any fucking form of government.
No.
Our governor's not doing anything. Parish presidents aren't doing anything. Mayors aren't doing anything. Governors, fucking president, vice president. It doesn't matter. Senators.
They're doing too little too late. Cynthia Lee Shang put in a
The mask order,
wear
yeah.
a mask mandate on, like, July 2nd or something like that. But that should have been done fucking in March.
Months ago.
Like,
Months ago.
Way too little, way too late. Like, thanks for nothing, literally.
Yeah.
But, yeah, do it. Because, duh.
Yeah. And now...
But John Bel Edwards won't even do it statewide.
No. And that's what I'm saying. That's why it's like, you know, okay, well, people that are around New Orleans and Jefferson Parish, they're never going to come here.
Oh, and it's spreading like freaking
Yeah.
wildfire in the river parishes.
Yeah, they're never going to come here.
Acadiana and all that, Lafayette.
America's borders are too porous. Could you get me that pop screen, please? Because it just, I keep hitting it. I'm trying not to, but it keeps happening. Our borders are just too fucking porous, and I'm not trying to say that like it's a bad thing, but I mean,
people are free to come and go where they want to go.
Yeah, because our borders are so free and porous, we need to take extra precautions with diseases and situations like this.
Yeah.
It's not because I don't like fucking America and I want to fucking turn it into no. I don't want to turn this into fucking Nazi Germany and shit like that where, you know, everybody has to have papers. You just shut everything down. Then there's no reason for people to be on the fucking streets.
Yeah, and then you pass stimulus bills that benefit
That help
individuals.
everybody.
Individuals, not fucking companies that they work for. The companies don't need to pay them if you give individuals with a social security number the fucking things that they need to survive.
They have millions and billions of dollars that they're living off the fucking interest of. They don't need fucking government handouts. The American worker right now needs a government
They're
handout.
individuals too. I say give business owners that have to pay their rent and shit a portion of what they earn as monthly income from their businesses. Everybody needs, like, here's your equivalent of a paycheck. Stay the fuck home. Order off of Amazon and do the bare minimum shit of that you need to survive in your home. You could even close down more grocery stores and shit if there was a coordinated effort to deliver MREs and shit like that, like they do in hurricanes where you have to stay off the streets because there's power lines and trees and shit everywhere. Like, there's ways to keep people confined to their home so all of your needs are met in your fucking home. I'm sorry, I know some people have wife abuser situations and bad home lives, but for the most part, people need to stay off the streets. Not everybody needs to be going to the fucking mall and getting a haircut and going to the bakery and get gelato. Like, stay the fuck home.
Yeah. And I saw that too. Like, I mean, granted, you know, we'll get to go food sometimes just because, like, I mean, we're ordering our groceries online. Like, we're getting them delivered to the house.
I think restaurants can open in a limited capacity. You could have 2 people work in a restaurant and do a day's worth of takeout orders.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to do curbside pickup. I'm not trying to go inside of businesses. I'm not trying to go around like shit is fucking normal. Because it's not. It's not fucking normal. I do need to eat. I do need to, you know, get food. I do need to, like, you know, get my pet food. I do need to get pet supplies. I mean, there's
a difference between running for the essentials and wearing a mask when you do it and getting in the store and getting out.
Yeah.
Than just, like, hanging out with friends and, like, going to meet Sally because you haven't seen her since 7th grade and Johnny's passing through town, so let's grab a cocktail. Like,
and a majority of American jobs now are retail jobs and indoors. And now what we know about the disease is that it's airborne. It was a theory before. They weren't positive. They were kind of thinking possibly just the droplets. You stop the droplets, you stop the disease. But now we know that it is airborne. It stays airborne. People who stay in confined spaces together long periods of time are more likely to transmit the disease amongst each other.
Oh, that reminds me. I said I didn't send anything to the podcast, but I might have said the Fort Bragg story where you had 110 soldiers in a class together, like a safety training class. 110 people. 90 of them got the coronavirus.
Yeah.
From one class together.
Now, we didn't have the article, but we talked about it.
Okay.
I remember we talked about it last time.
That was just recently at Fort Bragg, like in the last 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
the shit is contagious, okay? That's the point of that story.
Yeah. If you're in close quarters with people for long periods at a time, you're gonna transmit the fucking virus to each other. It's gonna fucking happen.
Classrooms. Are you listening?
Classrooms, offices, any fucking building setting where fucking people have to go inside and congregate and sit there for 8 hours a fucking day.
Yep.
Like, it's not safe. It's not ready to be fucking open season now. We need to fucking quarantine everybody and just stop the fucking spread of this virus. Like, I don't know how it's that fucking hard to comprehend.
You might be done with COVID, but COVID's not done with you.
Okay, John Bell Edwards. Jesus fucking Christ. Every day he says that shit. Every fucking day he says that shit. Just imagine if John Bell Edwards had some type of power to where he could actually control, what people in a certain area were having to do as far as safety.
Wearing masks.
What if he had that type of position? What kind of a position would that be? Would it be like a governor? Like, oh shit!
I'm the governor.
He's Governor John Bell Edwards! Like, he could actually fucking do something. But does he do something?
Press conferences.
Yeah, he does press conferences. He's like, watch this dude do sign language. Look at this. Everything I say, look, he fucking...
Look, he's standing there without a mask on
Yeah.
while I'm talking about wearing a fucking mask. Ha!
Yeah, it's fucking redundant and stupid.
Yep.
Like, if only I had some type of power where I could, shut down businesses and then authorize, like, a state of emergency or something like that. Like, if there was just, like, some type of, like, government protocol that I could follow, up to the chain of command, like, in federal government to be like, hey, there's shit going on down in Louisiana and we need fucking money. How about you give us some fucking money, you fucking greedy fucks? Right. By the way, don't allow your children to watch my my comedy channel on YouTube.
I, however, am available for children's parties. I make some mean balloon animals.
Oh yeah, I'll just make snakes.
With very inappropriate parts.
I make snakes. Just one balloon, that's it. It's a snake.
Or a noodle.
Yeah, I just get a Sharpie and then you draw eyes and a mouth on it and then you go. Snake.
That, you just need to be careful with the placement of those eyes and mouth.
Uh-oh.
On a snake balloon.
Uh-oh. But, it's...
alarming.
Yeah, the lack of intelligence in this country is fucking alarming. Mm-hmm. It should be alarming to anybody. And the fact that it isn't is even fucking scarier.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're literally silencing Fauci. Mm-hmm. They're not allowing him to do press conferences anymore. That's fucked up.
But he's going and speaking to the media on his own. He's a maverick. Don't they love mavericks?
No, not whenever it's against them.
Traditionally?
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew.
Even McCain went against Trump.
Yep.
That's why fucking the whole beef happened between them anyways, because, McCain didn't like what Trump was doing. But, yeah.
They're, I'm in danger.
For real. Like, I wanted to do a podcast. We're not doing a long one this week because, it's
maddening.
Yeah, like, I do understand needing to take breaks from it. Like, and then, escaping. But escaping doesn't mean ignoring it all the time.
No.
That's not what I'm talking about. Like, I enjoy sports. I enjoy video games. I am also well versed in news. I am also well versed in world events. I know what is happening in my community. I know what is happening in my country usually. I know what's happening in the world, kind of, sort of, pretty decently.
You can also crack open a history book and read when you're bored during the pandemic. when you stay inside and don't go roller skating with your kids because it's a stupid fucking idea right now.
Yeah. I mean, nothing is normal. Nothing should be making you think that we should just go on life as normal right now, because you are endangering yourself, your children, and everybody that you know around you that you care about.
Your activities, as valuable as they are to your
Existence
well-being,
and your
they're
person.
not worth risking your life for. Because ultimately, you would be defeating the purpose of the activity if you were to die as a result of.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Does it? Does it? Does it?
Okay. Well,
But-
good luck.
Yeah. So try to take care of each other. You know,
For the love of God,
talk
wear a
these
mask.
fucking bigots down. The protests in the streets may have kind of calmed down a little bit, but don't stop the movement. Don't stop talking about, racial injustice and progressive issues, real progressive issues, not the bullshit corporate Democrat progressive agenda. You do those types of things, you might be able to make them hate you like Jesus.